Dog runs onto NBA court mid-game. Prepare to witness a moment that will have you howling with laughter and marveling in amazement. In the fast-paced world of the NBA, where athletes soar and compete with breathtaking skill, an unexpected star emerges from the sidelines. Watch this video till the end to know about it. In 2016, a dog named Spiky ran onto the court during a game between the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Clippers. Spiky was quickly apprehended by security, but not before he had a chance to run around the court and chase after the players. In 2017, a dog named Toby ran onto the court during a game between the Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Toby was also quickly apprehended by security, but not before he had a chance to lick a few of the players' faces. In 2018, a dog named Waffles ran onto the court during a game between the Toronto Raptors and the Milwaukee Bucks. Waffles was the most successful of all the dogs on this list, as he managed to escape from security and run around the court for several minutes before being caught. This incident occurred during Game 6 of the 2023 NBA Finals between the Golden State Warriors and the Boston Celtics. The game was tied with just seconds remaining, and the crowd was on the edge of their seats. Baxter, a small white dog, ran onto the court from the stands. He quickly made his way onto the court and began running around, seemingly oblivious to the chaos he was causing. The players and officials tried to catch Baxter, but he was too quick for them. He weaved in and out of their legs, and he even managed to steal the ball from one of the players. The game was eventually stopped, and security was able to catch Baxter. He was taken away from the court, and the game resumed. The incident caused a brief delay, but it didn't have any impact on the outcome of the game. The Warriors eventually won the game and the championship. The incident was caught on camera, and it quickly went viral. Many people found the incident to be funny, but others thought it was disrespectful to the players. Baxter's owner, who was also at the game, was eventually identified. He was apologetic for the incident, and he said that Baxter had escaped from his grasp when he went to get a beer. Baxter was not injured in the incident, and he was returned to his owner. Now he's a minor celebrity, and he's even appeared on several talk shows. In 2015, during a game between the Denver Nuggets and the Portland Trail Blazers in the NBA, an unusual incident occurred involving Nuggets guard Ty Lawson and a dog. The dog involved was a service animal belonging to a fan who was seated courtside. During the game, the dog somehow managed to bite Ty Lawson, causing a minor injury. Although Lawson did require stitches, the bite was not considered to be a serious injury. The incident raised concerns and sparked discussions about the potential risks and hazards of bringing pets, particularly dogs, to NBA games. It served as a reminder that even well-trained service animals can sometimes behave unexpectedly or pose risks in crowded and high-energy environments like professional sporting events. It's worth noting that bringing pets to NBA games is generally not allowed, as the focus is primarily on the safety and comfort of all attendees, including players, coaches, and spectators. There are a few reasons why dogs might run onto NBA courts. One possibility is that they're simply curious about what's going on. After all, NBA games are loud and exciting, and it's easy to see why a dog might be drawn to the action. Another possibility is that the dogs are looking for attention. After all, when a dog runs onto an NBA court, it's sure to get a lot of attention from the players, the fans, and the media. Finally, it's also possible that some dogs are simply trying to escape from their owners. If a dog is feeling scared or stressed, it might run onto an NBA court as a way to get away. When a dog is caught running onto an NBA, but it's not just this. NBA courts witness many unusual moments. See for yourself. Kevin Garnett is a well-known hothead, and he's been involved in his fair share of controversies over the years. In 2012, during a game against the New York Knicks, Garnett threw a towel at referee Joey Crawford. Garnett was immediately ejected from the game, and he was fined $50,000. The incident was seen by many as an example of Garnett's inability to control his emotions. Now, this is one of the most bizarre incidents that has ever happened in an NBA game. In 2013, during a game between the Los Angeles Clippers and the Oklahoma City Thunder, a fan ran onto the court and tackled Clippers guard Chris Paul. The fan was tackled by security and arrested. Paul was not injured, but he was shaken up by the incident. The fan was later identified as Darius Morris, a former NBA player. Morris was charged with trespassing and disorderly conduct. A player was arrested for assault, and this is another serious incident that happened in an NBA game. In 2014, during a game between the Detroit Pistons and the Miami Heat, Pistons guard Brandon Jennings was arrested for assaulting a referee. Jennings was accused of punching the referee in the face after a foul call. Jennings was suspended for 10 games and fined $50,000. The incident was seen by many as an example of Jennings' poor sportsmanship. This is another incident that could have been much worse. In 2016, during a game between the Chicago Bulls and the Milwaukee Bucks, Bulls forward Pau Gasol was hit by a flying beer can. The can was thrown by a fan sitting courtside. Gasol was not seriously injured, but he was shaken up by the incident. The fan was later identified as Michael O'Keefe, and he was banned from attending NBA games for life. Also, a fan threw a live squirrel onto the court. This happened in 2011 during a game between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. The squirrel was unharmed, but it caused a brief delay in the game. The fan who threw the squirrel was never identified, but security was able to catch the squirrel and release it back into the wild. A player was hit by a falling light fixture in 2012 during a game between the Boston Celtics and the Detroit Pistons. The light fixture fell from the ceiling and hit Celtics forward Kevin Garnett in the head. Garnett was not seriously injured, but he was shaken up by the incident. The light fixture was part of a scoreboard that had been installed in the arena. The scoreboard was not properly secured, and it fell when the bolts that were holding it in place gave way. In 2013, a player was tased by security during a game between the New York Knicks and the Chicago Bulls. The player, Knicks guard J.R. Smith, was tased after he refused to leave the court after being ejected. Smith was not seriously injured, but he was suspended for 2 games. Smith was ejected from the game after he argued with the referee over a foul call. He refused to leave the court, and security had to use a taser to get him to comply. Sometimes we feel all the funny things are happening inside the NBA court. What do you think? See what happened here. A player was hit by a flying popcorn bag. It was in 2015, during a game between the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Clippers. The player, Warriors guard Stephen Curry, was hit in the face by a popcorn bag that was thrown by a fan. Curry was not seriously injured, but he was shaken up by the incident. The fan who threw the popcorn bag was never identified, but security was able to review video footage of the incident and identify the fan's seat. The fan was banned from attending NBA games for life. In a startling and potentially dangerous incident that unfolded during a game between the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Clippers in 2016, a fan made an unauthorized entry onto the court, targeting Warriors star player Stephen Curry in an attempt to hug him. The incident left both players and spectators in a state of shock and raised concerns about the security measures in place at NBA games. During a break in the game, as players regrouped and prepared for the next play, the fan managed to bypass security and rush toward Stephen Curry. Ignoring the boundaries and rules that separate players from the crowd, the fan attempted to embrace Curry, seemingly driven by an overwhelming desire to make physical contact with the basketball superstar. Reacting swiftly, security personnel sprang into action, apprehending the fan before he could reach Curry. The guards tackled the intruder to the ground and swiftly escorted him off the court, restoring order to the game. The fan was subsequently arrested and faced legal consequences for his unauthorized intrusion. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the fascinating world where dogs run onto NBA courts and leave us breathless with wonder. Don't forget to like this video and comment your thoughts below. Until next time, bye.